Hola a todos, welcome back to the channel. Today I will be reviewing a keyboard that I found at Five Below. But before we get into that, I kind of just want to set out like a baseline of the keyboard I have now, which is the K55 RGB Corsair keyboard. I've had this keyboard for about 5 years now. No complaints whatsoever about the keyboard. It does exactly what I needed to. It has all the keys on there. I can download the IQ app on my computer. I can adjust all the different colors on it. Really, there isn't any issues with this keyboard at all. The keyboard from Five Below is the unlocked wired LED gaming keyboard. The box says LED light up, USB connector, function hotkeys, and adjustable feet, which I don't know what that means. I think it's just the feet on the back of the keyboard. I never heard them called feet before. On the back, it shows us kind of the function keys, the LED function indicator, LED light up. There's three colors of LED light: blue, red, green. Now I don't remember how much this keyboard cost me when I went to Five Below. I think it might have been $5, could have been on that $10 range. I don't quite remember. So now let me open the box here at a weird angle so I don't interrupt the camera that I have right now. So first thing, let's see what's in the box, is the keyboard itself. My first thought so far is just like how cheap the plastic looks. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of how the typical plastic looks on this keyboard, but let's take it out. So here it is. It is definitely about the same size as my full keyboard. Um, it is really thin. I didn't really expect it to be this thin out of the box. I feel like I could easily snap it if I bend it with all my might. Came with an instruction manual here, and that kind of just tells us a little bit more about what's included in the box, more details about the specifications, I guess, of the keyboard, how it works really. Okay, so now I plugged it in, and first thing that comes up on my PC is that it's setting it up. But first thing we can see is that this light has turned on above the number pad now. Okay, I hit a key on here on accident that accidentally paused the recording, so I don't know how long ago that happened, but here it is, keyboard. Initial thoughts with like hitting it. I like the feel of the keys, to be honest. It doesn't really feel cheap on this end. Like it honestly surprises me the quality of how it works. I don't know. It's surprising me that way. The buttons aren't like super clickety click, which I like on the keyboard. It kind of sounds like my Corsair. Now, the one thing I don't understand about the keyboard is why it needs to have this part right here, this white part kind of sticking out. I don't really know what it's meant to do. I mean, it's kind of just stuck there. I don't know. Maybe it was just something for the packaging of the box, but I didn't really notice it. But it's kind of weird having this right here sticking out. Okay, so I had to actually read the instructions now to find out that the scroll lock key is to turn on the LEDs. So let's see. Oh, but that's pretty nice. I like the colors. I wish they could change it, but I think this is the only color it has. So just red, green, and blue. But you can kind of see like the cross sections of different colors coming up because of the mixture of the colors of the LEDs. So that's pretty cool. Again, though, I do kind of wish we could just set it to be all one color, but it is pretty bright too. You can kind of tell with when I turn it off. It kind of does light up the area around me a little bit, so that's pretty neat. So now to bring it to the test, I have opened up a Google Chrome tab where I will be measuring my typing speed, so that way we can compare it to the keyboard just so I can see overall how it feels like and if it really does mess with my hands when I'm typing. So I'm going to begin typing with my Corsair K551. So let's see, 60 seconds. Okay, so I scored a 66, so a 97% accuracy, 66 words per minute, 294 characters per minute, and that was with the Corsair K55, which is the keyboard I have now. But let me switch now to the Five Below one to see how I do with that one. So with the Five Below keyboard, I scored a 62, 95% accuracy. I'll be honest, it did kind of feel good typing with it. Like it was very quiet. It didn't have a lot of noise to it, and like at first I did have a couple of errors, but that was because it just felt so weird. Kind of like how I mentioned before that it feels like it's the same size as my K55. I don't think so. After using it, it does feel a little bit smaller. I kind of felt like my hands were, all my fingers were crashing into each other a lot when I was typing. But overall, I was impressed with the quietness, and all keys worked when I first tapped them. So like I didn't have to go back and like push a key harder. So that was pretty nice. Like the sensitivity works pretty well. So now for my next test, I'll be playing this Minecraft map called 100 Ascending 100 Floors. So I can kind of test how it does well with gaming. So right now I'm using my Corsair. Oh my gosh, my Corsair K55 or K55, I guess it depends on how you pronounce it. Oh my gosh, I haven't played Minecraft in a while. I used to do parkour maps all the time. All right, so I'm not gonna advance. I want to use the same floor. So this was with my K55, where kind of felt all right for gaming. I mean, I use it a lot of the time, so I'm kind of used to it. But now let me switch over to the Five Below keyboard. All right, so here we go. Dude, it feels so weird to use this keyboard. I mean, the keys are so quiet though. Like that's the one thing that's impressing me so much because I've been wanting a keyboard that's kind of like this with noise level. Oh gosh, can I do it? I did. Okay, so for gaming, it feels all right. I mean, I don't know if I would use this much after this. I probably will use it every now and then just because it did impress me so much with the noise level of the keys. It's a super nice keyboard, and for I don't remember how much it was, but it was less than $10. But for that price, I would say it's kind of worth it if you need a keyboard for gaming. Or I know that some people like take keyboards to school to use it with like their Chromebooks or something. I would probably use that for that as well. It is a really nice keyboard. It does impress me quite a bit. If you guys have any questions about it, let me know down in the comments below. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out. Bye.